What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Broadway Joel. If you'd like to stay up to date with boxing news, please hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. So Artur Beterbiev beat the shit out of Marcus Browne. Man, I was expecting a closer fight. I predicted an 8th round knockout of Artur Beterbiev. But at the same time, although I predicted an 8th round knockout, I did say that Marcus Browne had a legit shot at beating Beterbiev. And that wasn't the case whatsoever. He did win the first 2-3 rounds. But within those first 2-3 rounds, I saw Artur Beterbiev cutting off the ring on Marcus Browne. So once I saw that, I knew he was going to get the knockout, to be honest with you. And that reminded me it was somewhat similar to Canelo versus Caleb Plant, where in the first round, Caleb Plant clearly won that round. But you saw Canelo cutting off the ring beautifully and not even throwing punches, just all physical presence and Caleb Plant being scared of Canelo's power. And I think some of that happened in the first 2-3 rounds as well. Marcus Browne was winning those rounds, but Artur Beterbiev was cutting off the ring, and I can see he had Marcus already kind of figured out. It was just a matter of time. And that time happened once there was a head clash, accidental head clash, where both of them actually ended up cut, but Artur Beterbiev got the worst of it because it got cut right above his eyebrow and it was pouring into his eye. That seemed to get him angry, and he just came out of nowhere and just started pummeling Browne. And one of the things that I saw the difference as to what Marcus Browne was doing in the earlier rounds that wasn't successful in the later rounds was when Artur Beterbiev would corner Browne in, Browne would just dip and dodge and try to spin his way out the corner, spin his way off the ropes. He would just change his levels. He would be tall, then short, then medium height, and it was working. He was making Beterbiev miss a lot. But once he got tired, he resulted into just shelling up. Just shelling up. And you can't do that against a puncher. And I even saw Artur Beterbiev using some angles, which I've never seen him use. And part of that may be just because Marcus Browne was so scared of that power that he just covered up and just took those punches to the arm. A lot of those punches didn't land, but a lot of them did as well. And all that just wore on Marcus Browne till he got dropped. I want to say it was in the 6th round or 7th. And then he got stopped in the 9th. So I was off by 1 round. I had predicted an 8th round knockout by Artur Beterbiev, but it came in the 9th. Yeah, and what surprised me most is that he made him quit. You know, he just battered Marcus Browne for 9 rounds. Then when he dropped him that last time, Marcus Browne just waited until the count of 10 and then got up. To me, that's quitting. To me, if you just got up as soon as he hit 10, that means you could have got up as soon as he said 8. But you just decided that you didn't want no more, which I get it. I'm not going to criticize too much, but at the end of the day, you know, when you quit, you gotta take your L, man. You did quit. As far as where these two guys go from here, I don't know. I think Artur Beterbiev, his next fight, it just almost makes too much sense. Him against Joe Smith. Well, if Joe Smith could get past Callum Johnson, let's just say he does, because that's what I'm predicting anyways. That's a perfect fight. Joe Smith has a WBO title, so it'll be for a 3-belt unification. And if you want to include the lineal, that's a 4-belt unification. They're both power punchers. Joe Smith is a New Yorker. He's from Long Island, New York, not New York City. But, you know, you can fight back-to-back New Yorkers, possibly bring that fight to Madison Square Garden. You know, and if he can't get that fight, I would say Bivol, but Bivol looks like he's going to fight his mandatory in Zula Ramirez, as well as that problem that Bivol fights on DAZN and Beterbiev fights on ESPN. So there's that problem. But point is, again, that Joe Smith versus Callum Johnson winner, that fight makes too much sense for it not to be Artur Beterbiev's next fight. As far as Marcus Browne, I don't see any promoter investing heavy on him trying to get a title run. I feel like this was his only shot. You know, he fell short against Jean Pascal, which could have led to a bunch of you know, things down the road where he could have fought better fighters and fought for more titles. And then here, he gets battered and quits. I don't see a promoter putting big money behind him. I'll be honest with you. And I think that was his last big shot. And again, he took a beating. Like, he took a wild beating where he got cut. It wasn't from a headbutt, but he got cut nonetheless. and then he just got pretty much pummeled for 8 rounds until for 9 rounds until he quit. So, like, I don't know where he goes from here. If I'm his manager, I just have him fight 2, 3, 4, 5. First, I give him a long layoff, and then when he comes back, I have him fight 2, 3, 4, maybe just good opponents. Nobody, no, world beaters. Assess where he's at from there. Is he taking the sport serious? Was that a wake up call for him to take the sport more serious? Is another training camp with Derrick James going to benefit him more? See where he's at from there, and then assess if you could get him into a title shot. But as far as where he goes from here, I would just say a long break and a few tune-ups. But all right, guys, that's my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, I go live every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. I have a live call-in show, so if you guys want to call in and express yourself, you guys are more than willing to to come through and express your opinion. Disagree with me, agree with me, let me know. I'm with all the smoke. But all right, guys, that's my video. Till next time. Peace.